What's going on, everybody? It's BC9 for XYZ here, and welcome back, everybody, to Syberia. We are in a brand new location now. No idea what we're trying to find. We're trying to find Haas here, or sorry, Hans. Is his name Haas or Hans? I forget. But this new area is enormous. Forgive me if I sound weird. I'm a little bit sick today, but. Question mark. Hold on, sorry. I'm going to save that for a second. So I've got a walkthrough up here with me as well, just in case I get stuck. I'm going to try not to use it.
Kate Walker!
Oscar, what's going on? Why has the train stopped? Where are we?
The springs of the train are unwound again, Kate Walker. As for the question pertaining to our geographical location, I really haven't the slightest idea.
Well, we better get looking for a winding machine, my dear Oscar. I hope that this place actually has one.
The air here is so polluted that I could not possibly risk leaving the locomotive. My joints might corrode irreparably.
Right. Let's see. Gosh, it's really gloomy here. I wonder where on earth I'm going to find a winding machine.
I have total confidence in you, Kate Walker.
Yeah, right. Let's hope Hans Vorarlberg once lived here as well.
Do not forget that Hans Vorarlberg is a genius in the true sense of the word.
But is he a genius with a sense of forward planning?
We will find that out when we find the winding machine.
My God, Oscar, what would I do without you? See you soon, Oscar.
I shall stay right here, Kate Walker.
Well, it's good to know that he's going to be in one place anyway. Alright, so here's an industrial complex. This is weird. This is like a coal mine of some kind.
Doesn't work. That's going to work.
Interesting.
I should listen to this voice cylinder. It could give me some interesting information.
Whoa, that's cool. Oh. I didn't expect that to happen. That's cool.
It doesn't work.
That wasn't hard. I just learned that you can skip these cutscenes, by the way.
Hey, you there!
Sorry.
That door is locked. I've got to find another way around.
Alright, so... I think he just went in here? Oh, sorry, haven't gotten there yet. This is why I have a walkthrough, so we don't waste any time. I especially don't waste your time. So this is going to be actually kind of funny.
My God, Oscar! Oscar, talk to me! Are you okay?
Why, it is absolutely inadmissible, intolerable, and...
Oh, he took his hands.
Indescribable. I have been attacked.
What do you mean you've been attacked?
My hands! I no longer have them! They have been stolen!
My God, you haven't got your hands! But who did this? What's going on here?
We can be sure of one thing, Kate Walker. That this heinous crime was committed by a barbarian. A dysfunctional individual whose behavior lacks all finesse.
Did you get a look at your attacker? Tell me exactly how it happened.
I was standing here polishing up my metalwork. I was just thinking that with all the dust in the air, it would be a good idea to...
Oscar!
I was very busy, and I suddenly felt two powerful arms grab me from behind and tie me up before I had the chance to defend myself. I wanted to call out, but my attacker gagged me before I could emit the slightest sound. Then he dismantled my hands with a terrifying pair of pliers. It was horrible.
I can believe it, my poor Oscar, but did you see him?
He was a real barbarian, I tell you. He had bloodshot eyes, steel teeth, and brown scaly skin, and he emitted foul odors. He was a monster, Kate Walker. A real monster.
Oscar, please calm down. Everything's going to be all right. Right, I'm done. Take care of yourself, Oscar.
Good luck, Kate Walker. And don't forget me.
How can I forget Oscar? He's been so helpful through this journey. Alright, so now apparently I take these metal shears after I play the musical cylinder. Let me just play this first.
My dear brother, what joy to have news of you after your long silence during the war years. So, you're working for the Russians now. I tell you, we've been hearing some worrying stories about them here. Just your description of that dingy factory makes me cough. But it's so good to hear that your talent is being recognized for its true value, and that your automaton creations are taking the place of workers for all those menial jobs. I'm so proud that Vorarlberg automatons are making such a contribution, even if it is small, to the improvement of people's lives.
Meanwhile, back in Valladolid, we've been licking our wounds after the war years. Some people have returned, others not. Life is slowly coming back, but it's taking time. All my love, Anna.
Jeez. This just gets sadder and sadder. Anna seems to have been a nice Anna seems to have been a nice sister. Okay. I'm being told correctly, I have to move this up one and then jump onto the ledge up top. Skip that for now. Go. Stick that back in my breast. This place is creepily old. Now I should be able to return it to its original position, which then allows me to go and go back down. Alright, so now it's time for me to go down that elevator. Sounds good to me. Did I start a timer? I did not. I'm going to start a timer for 25. Let's see what happens. I don't know how long I've been recording. It doesn't really matter. Videos aren't limited to time anymore on YouTube. Remember when YouTube videos were limited to like 10 minutes or like 15 minutes? Remember when that was a big deal? Weird. Really?
Hello? Hello?
Kate, it's Dan. Can you hear me?
Dan, is that you? I can't hear you so good. Dan?
Hey, Kate, let's talk. It's about the last conversation. Are you still mad at me? Come on, it's important.
Dan, you're breaking up. I'll try and call you when I get out of this mine.
You're strange. Kate, come on, what's happening? Listen, we've got to talk.
Look, the line's just getting worse and worse. I'm hanging up. I don't need to do that.
Alright, so this is probably where I put the spark plug in, right? That's better.
That looks like a ventilation duct. That looks like a vent.
Yeah, no. Alright, so now what? I go all the. Ugh. Mice. Nothing wrong with mice, it's just mice. I always associate mice with, what's it called? Horror games, and that's never fun. Take the elevator? What does it say? area is huge. But I was supposed to go up here. They're doing some weird shit outside.
That door is locked.
Oh, this was the metal door. Okay, interesting. Alright, so now, if I'm not... What the hell? The shadow's up here? I think that's wrong.
If that's going...
Aha!
If that's going to... Hey, you! Who are you? Careful, I'm warning you. I'm not afraid of you, okay? What do you want? Why did you do that?
There must be some misunderstanding.
Because you reckon theft is all about misunderstanding, do you? Give me my hands back. Now!
Your hands? And what are those on the ends of your arms? I can explain everything to you. You see, I'm no thief.
You broke into my train, assaulted my driver, mutilated him, and stole his hands. Apart from that, you are not a thief.
I have not stolen them, miss. Only borrowed them for a while.
You've got to be joking.
I'm not joking with you, miss. I would never take such liberties.
They belong to Oscar, my automaton engineer. Why did you steal them?
They are extraordinary. Real mechanical wonders. I would never have been capable of designing such hands myself. Never. Such workmanship. Such precision crafting. It is incredible. Absolutely incredible.
And just because you like them, you decided to steal them?
I have only borrowed them, little missy. Temporarily, you understand? Of course, I shall return them to you when I don't need them anymore. You can...
Excuse me?
You see, these hands are all I need to complete my plan. At last, I can finish off my automaton pianist and fulfill my dreams. Everything is now in place. You see, I have converted this old, useless, stupid factory into a magical theatre. As you can see, the furnaces, piping, chimney stacks, they've all been converted into one gigantic organ. I will be able to accompany the world's greatest living singer.
I'm sorry, I can't make heads or tails out of your story at all. Without my engineer's hands, I'm stuck here, you see?
Everything I have designed, all that I have invented, everything is for her. Do you realize? Her. Oh, to hear her sing one more time, here in my factory!
But who is she? Who are you talking about?
Helena. The one and only Helena Romansky. When I was told that the mining program was to be abandoned, that this industrial city was consigned to oblivion, that I, its director, would from then on be nothing but a guardian of these rusting remains of a bygone age, that is when I first formed my plan. To bring Helena Romansky back to this factory.
And is she okay about this?
Sure. Once she finds out that I have done all this for her.
Yeah, that must have been a happy coincidence for someone around here. So, when will this Madame Romansky come back?
I don't know. Maybe someone should look for her. Tell her.
And you promise that once Helena has sung, you will give me back my automaton's hands?
I promise, my dear. You have my solemn word.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to believe you. Where should I go hunting for this singer, then?
I have no idea. But for a woman of the world like yourself, finding her should pose no obstacle. Helena Romansky.
Okay, for the record, some of those were not, dialogue cutoffs were not. What I'm trying to say is they weren't me. They were the game glitching. It's interesting.
This whole story is completely nuts. You mentioned an automaton.
I pieced it.
Hold on,
Or
sorry.
passion.
No.
An existing model, you say?
Hans vor...
Sure.
My dear,
Please, excuse me. I have to go now.
so be it.
Alright, cool.
It seems this monorail is controlled.
This is Helena's room, I believe. Yes. Alright. So I'm supposed to call my mom.
Hi, Mom?
Kate! What? Have you seen the time? Why are you phoning me in the middle of the night?
Sorry, Mom. I forgot about the time zones. Did I wake you?
Well, of course you woke me up. I was sleeping deeply, too. I simply gotta get my beauty sleep. I've got an absolutely crazy day tomorrow.
I'm sorry. It's just that it's real important and urgent. I haven't got a lot of time.
Well, if it really can't wait till tomorrow, Munchkin, come on, tell your mommy what's up. No way I'm calling Dan for you, if that's what you want.
Mom, listen, please. I seem to remember you're seeing a Marovich or something like that at the moment.
No. Malkovich, Munchkin. Frank Malkovich.
Yeah, right. So, but he's an opera singer, right?
That's right. They say he had the finest voice of his time, my dear. Imagine that.
That's just great. So then he must have known a famous singer called Helena Romansky. She's Russian, too. Please, if you can ask him if...
Listen, honey, if it's stars you're after, Frank knows them all. I'll just wake him up and let him tell you himself.
You mean he's...
Do you know this woman named... Oh, you do? Oh, Kate, listen, you're still there. Frank tells me he did hang out with a Romansky once, but it was platonic. You know those singers. She's a great soprano.
Great. Does he know where she went? Does she still sing? Where does she live?
1 second, Munchkin. Do you know? Oh. Frank says she was very ill and she withdrew from circulation. Really? Oh, what is... Oh, okay. She went to rest in some spa somewhere. He thinks it was called Arrowbad, but it was 15 years ago and he's not sure. And, well, honey, when Frank wakes up, he always takes a little bit of time to get going, you know.
Thanks a bundle, Mom. And Frank, too. You're both fantastic. Love you both. Thanks again. Catch you later.
Okay. We should be able to go back to the monitor room. Every time that happens, I feel like a cutscene's gonna happen.
Hello?
Did I wake you up? I can't sleep at all. This whole business just keeps turning round and round in my head.
What business, Dan?
But Kate, that argument we had, have you forgotten? I really need to talk about that again.
Oh, I guess we were both a little high-strung, that's all. But don't sweat it, okay?
Yeah, sure. Getting carried away never solves anything, does it? I must say I felt really dumb when I hung up.
Really?
Yeah, I left the door to my office open and I was convinced everybody around heard me.
I'm so embarrassed, Dan. Please say I'm sorry to your colleagues from me.
It doesn't matter, honey. Promise me that you will never put me in that state again. You're usually so delightful. I have the impression that this journey is putting more than distance between us.
Well, it's true I'm living a whole load of new and amazing experiences.
Okay, I see. And still no Hans Vorarlberg?
No.
Keep me posted. You know how important you are to me. Hurry home, huh?
I'll try. Big hug, Dan.
He's the one that started the argument. Okay, I'm not even gonna get into that.
Director.
Ah, it is you, Miss Walker.
Director, I think I know where Helena Romansky is.
My God, you have found Helena? That is fantastic.
From my research, Helena Romansky is living in Arlbad.
Arlbad? Helena Romansky is in Arlbad.
You know the town, then? You know where it is?
Of course. It was a famous spa resort. In its heyday, Arlbad welcomed all the big wigs of the regime. To be granted a stay there was a real honor. Today, the honor has gone, along with all the generals and colonels, all washed away with the sea.
It sounds like a good place if you need to take it easy or convalesce.
I think Madame Romansky would be happier here. I think she'll prefer the peace and quiet here, the perfect tranquility of our little town.
Now what?
Why don't you come with me?
Unfortunately,
How can I get to Arlbad?
there is one way that you can. Here in the city, there are no suitable vehicles left. But that drunk old fool living up there, he'll have something.
What drunken old fool? You mean you're not alone? What's up there?
You mean you haven't noticed the space compound on the plateau?
And you think this gentleman could have a vehicle for me?
I haven't the slightest idea. If you catch him on a good day, then maybe. But good days for him are far and few between.
How do I get up to the space compound, then?
There is a monorail that leads up to the Cosmodrome. When you are inside, I will activate the automatic pilot.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going. Wish me luck.
I am counting on you, Miss Walker.
There we go. Oh, another phone call.
Hello?
Kate! Oh, that you? How are you?
Olivia, great, just the right person. Look, have you heard of Helena Romansky?
No. Is she some Russian fashion designer?
No, she's a singer. I'm going to be meeting her soon. I've just got to find a way of reaching Arlbad. Can you imagine how lucky I am?
Not really. Well, what relation's this singer got with the toy cokehead?
Look, it's like this. If I'm going to get to the end of my journey, I've got to link up this singer and the director of the Comkausgrad Industrial City. Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing. Why did you say that I've changed?
I don't know, just an impression. You sound more sure of yourself, like stronger, more confident.
And that's a problem?
There you go. Just takes one word and you're up on your high horse.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that I had a drink or two with Dan, because he wants to talk. He feels a bit lonely, you see?
And what's he been telling you?
Nothing. He just has the impression you're slipping away from him.
You mean you're dating my fiancé?
No! No, not dating, Kate. Just propping him up while you're away.
What would I do without you?
Oh, you're jealous. Well, that's a good sign. That means you want him. Now,
You seeing each other again soon?
tomorrow night. He invited me to dinner at the Goldbergs. You don't mind, do you, Kate?
No worries. Look, I've got to go, Olivia. Take care.
I don't know what is going on with these glitches. This place is enormous. Okay. There we go.
Excuse me. Sir, sorry to disturb you, but yoo-hoo. Can you hear me?
3, 2, 1, contact! And we have liftoff!
Please, no need to worry, sir. Just do stay calm. I just want some information.
Watch what you're doing, sweetheart. We ain't got no information, no strategies, no plans to tell anyone, anywhere, anytime.
I need to get to Arrowbad, and quick.
You go ahead, soldier. I'll stay here and keep you covered. I got the supplies here. Got to keep an eye on them. Tricky job, too, you know. All these bottles.
Alright.
I was
Apparently
going to-
talking to him
I am
is
not...
useless, so we're going to go ahead and just start collecting things.
Strange. Sure, I left a bottle or two around here.
He's gonna go out and get some air and fall down.
Are you okay, Colonel? Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Be careful. Don't lean out too far or you'll...
Don't even give a shit that he's okay or not. Oh my god. Sorry, I forgot the key. Alright, so now I'm doing this because I can't think about this, but...
If that's going to work...
Give me a second. Just realized something. So I put the key in the thing. Now, hold on.
This thing's...
Oh. Sorry, wrong one. That's clever.
Hey, what's happening? That's water you got there. Stop it! Now! You want me to drown?
Alright, we're gonna talk to him in a second. We'll be right back, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time on Syberia.